It's nice to talk with you.
Same here.
All right, right off the top, what took so long, my man? What took so long?
You know, I think there's a number of factors involved. I feel like, MGM at the studios involved. They changed regimes a number of times. And I don't think that there was a desire to do it. Because the first one was really successful. The second one was not as successful. So, people try to take a break from it. Maybe they don't want to see all these characters again. But now it's a great time, and a lot has happened. A lot of life has happened, with smartphones. We have a black president now. There's social media that's so strong. So there's a lot of things that we can add to it. And plus, most importantly, the gang violence in Chicago is a hot topic, and not just a hot topic, but a critical issue in America.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm from Houston, and we have our issues as well. So I was able to relate to this film and be like, okay, it's set in Chicago, but these are social issues that is going on everywhere.
That's correct.
How important is that for you as a message to get across in this film?
We have a strong gun violence problem in this country, and the South Side of Chicago is ground zero for that epidemic, where, hundreds of Americans are losing their lives on a daily basis, due to gun violence. And we had to shine a light on that and say, like, okay, our movie tells us that the community can rise up and make a difference here. And hopefully that sparks other people to do something.
As a director, how awesome was it to get everybody to come on board? Because, you have everybody. Because a lot of times you always have a holdout. It's like, I'm not going to do it for whatever reason. But everybody came back. Just about.
Yeah. And we had some newcomers as well. It was great to bring back, Ice Cube and Cedric and Eve and Sean Patrick Thomas, Anthony Anderson. And we've got a lot of newcomers as well. And so it's a great ensemble cast. I love working with ensemble movies. And so it was a natural fit for me.
I want to know what it was like to direct those. So many dynamic personalities. I mean, Cedric the Entertainer, I've known Cube for a long time. I know what he's like, off the screen as well. So, back from my radio days. So, what was it like just to work with these dynamic personalities every day?
Cedric and I worked together before, and I think the first two movies, they really only had him to rely on for jokes. We wanted to make sure we cast, really funny people so that, not only he could be challenged, so that we'd have other options in the editing room for jokes like Dion Cole and J.B. Smoove, Regina Hall, Lamorne Morris. So when they got to the set, they were coming with their own flavor, and it was all great, funny stuff, and they would ad-lib and go off book. But Cedric is still the king. Cedric still gives you like the best, one-liners that are attitudinal, that are off book, and very relevant to the scene at hand.
What are your hopes for this film? Obviously to be entertained, but
let's make a lot of money. No, really, it's. I think that people are going to be entertained. They're going to laugh a lot, and they're going to feel something for it too. We're not preachy. We're talking about something that's really relevant to people in this country today, and I hope that people feel good about the message of the movie at the end as well.
Well, speaking of the end, you have a great Barack Obama. I'm not going to ruin it, but. Man.
We talk a lot about Barack Obama because, again, we didn't have, before, in 2004, we didn't have a black president. So, we're almost at the end of his era, so you have to talk about politics in the barbershop. And, of course, a black president is going to come up, and specifically Barack Obama. And, yes, maybe he does make an appearance in the movie. We'll see.